lifestyle. Now, here are your hosts, Chardell Moore and Christina Denny.
Okay, guys, so if you're looking for a fun day trip to take, there are some great places in and surrounding Maryland to visit.
Ashlee Tuck with Will Drink for Travel is here to give us some ideas. Welcome. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
Loving the red dress.
I know.
Styling. She's not playing.
I know. I didn't get the memo today, but we're going to get right into it.
Yeah.
So say we want to do something different for the day. We want to kind of get away. What are some things that we need to take into consideration?
So what's great about Baltimore is that we have such a great location. So many places are close to us, whether we feel like going to wine country in Charlottesville or, you know, going to a city that's not Baltimore, Philly, or New York. We are in such a great location to, you know, just explore a new place.
Definitely. What are some of the cheapest ways to travel?
We're all about saving some
Yes,
cash.
we're trying to save that moolah.
For sure. So definitely perhaps traveling on off-peak hours. You know, if you want to go somewhere in the summertime, maybe it's not the best because it's the most expensive. So maybe going to New York in the wintertime when it's freezing cold, but it's still cheaper. Also looking at group rates, like if you're traveling with a group of friends, perhaps the restaurant or the winery or whatever you're visiting has cheaper rates for groups. And looking online, you'd be surprised how many coupon codes you can find online.
I was just going to say that. They're everywhere if you just look for them.
Exactly.
So you mentioned a few destinations. What are some good ones really close by that we can make just a single day trip to?
So as I mentioned, Philly is a great city. It's huge. There's so much to do. They have a great food culture there, food and drink culture. Charlottesville is actually another favorite of mine. It's about 3 hours away from Baltimore, but they have a great wine country, great small town feel.
And it's different too, because
it
you
is.
wouldn't usually think of that.
Right.
Yes, and I spent some time there this summer. I really enjoyed it. Harper's Ferry, like depending on what you want to do, whether it's city vibes or outdoor vibes, maybe Harper's Ferry, you know, is a great place. A lot of fall foliage there, you know, outdoor camping, that kind of thing.
Oh, that's cool, especially if you're outdoorsy.
Exactly.
Right? You kind of mentioned this before, but what else are some cool things that we can do on these destinations?
So I love to eat and drink wherever I go, obviously with Will Drink for Travel. So, you know, getting to know a destination based on its food, its drink, its people. Do you like museums? Anything outdoors? You know, you just kind of want to Google and see what that city or town has to offer.
Absolutely. So you mentioned some good day trip ideas. What if we want to spend maybe 2 or 3 days there, make it a long weekend? Are there any good destinations that we should consider?
I would consider perhaps Richmond. People don't think about Richmond. Richmond is a great foodie town. Virginia Beach, Ocean City. Actually in Dorchester County, Maryland, they just opened the new Harriet Tubman Museum down there. It's our birthplace. So that's a great historical kind of, you know, weekend. You can hit up Ocean City after that. There's just a ton of places around here to check out.
You know where I really like is Deep Creek Lake.
I love Deep
Just
Creek.
a few hours away. It's so cozy.
Exactly.
Yes. And that's good for summer or winter. They have summer activities or skiing in the winter.
I agree.
Yeah.
So how do we plan for a day trip? What are some of the top necessities that we need?
So I am a planner at heart, so I always do my research. Always Google to see what's available, how much accommodations are, whether you should get a hotel or Airbnb or some other kind of accommodation.
Do you have a preference or just depends?
I particularly like hotels just because I know that, you know,
What's
it's
going
clean
on?
and, you know, that's just my preference. But I have stayed in Airbnbs and those are fine as well. And just doing your research as far as activities for that weekend, as well as are you taking a road trip or are you renting a car? You know, being prepared for anything that could possibly happen, but also being flexible. You really want to have a good time and you want to leave in room for, you know, the unexpected. You might pop up on an unexpected restaurant or, you know, exhibit somewhere. So you just want to kind of have that flexibility as well.
Thank you so much. We're going to wrap up real quick. Where can our viewers find more information about you?
Will Drink for Travel is my site, willdrinkfortravel.com, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere on the internet.
Oh my gosh. If you see her
and we can travel with you.
Oh my gosh, traveling the world.
Oh, it's so fun.
Right?
Thank you so much for being here
Thanks
today.
so much for having me.
Absolutely. Let's take a day trip.
I know. Let's do it.
Girls trip.